Welcome. Well, my mic was off for a second there. Sorry about that. Welcome to the party, pal. Your friendly neighborhood Master Chaos here. I am happy to say that I'm joined once again by Brother Chaos. How you doing, Brother Chaos? Welcome back.
Yeah, I'm doing good, everybody. I'm glad to be here. I'm excited to talk about.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, excited to talk about Japanese pink films.
Yes, I am. I'm so happy that you're able to jump back in. It's been a minute since we've had you here. Obviously, you came back for Black Friday for a little bit to hang out with us, and I'm glad it sort of rekindled your interest in chatting on YouTube with us.
Yeah, I just don't. I'm not down for super long streams like you did, you know.
Right.
But like short ones, and I'm down for. Yeah.
Great, and going forward, you and I are going to be doing this. I'm calling it "What Did I Just Watch?" Just in case for some reason there's an episode you want to miss or drop off, I can bring on somebody else, sort of to discuss a certain topic. But basically, this show will be you and I discussing a certain subgenre of movie. And tonight was our inaugural episode was my choice, and I decided to sort of delve into the Japanese, modern day Japanese pink film, which is a stone's throw away from hardcore pornography. But I found these on Tubi, and I'm like, okay, how the hell is Tubi allowing these on? And then I discovered that they don't really allow them on. They are heavily edited on Tubi. Which I told Brother Chaos, and he was like, I'm fine watching the edited versions. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
So what I ended up doing was finding the movies in their unedited form. I'm not going to tell you how to find it. You can find it. There are ways to find the original versions of all three movies we're talking about today. And the movies we're talking about are called A Lonely Cow, Weeps at Dawn. We're talking about Captive Factory Girls #2. We couldn't find the first one easily anyway. And then A Blind Love from the director of A Lonely Cow. Before we jump into the movies, BC, do you have any experience with pink films at all before this?
I know I've seen a lot of crazy Japanese sex films. I don't know if they're technically considered pink films, but like when we used to go to Amoeba and when they had a pink section, and I saw the covers of a few of them, but I haven't seen many. I think I don't recall if I've seen maybe once or twice when I used to hang out with you when I used to visit you in Los Angeles. I think we might have seen one or two.
Yeah, I love Japanese cinema in general. I'm a big fan, and so mostly samurai stuff, the horror stuff. This is the stuff I haven't really delved into a lot. Mostly like pinky violence movies from the '70s, which is like the girl gangster stuff. Offshoots of the Yakuza kind of things. I find the whole thing fascinating. I just got a big book by Jasper Sharp. It's up there somewhere. I don't know if I can grab it during the stream. That deals with the history of the pink films, and so I'm looking forward to reading that. And I'm excited to talk to you about these movies because you really saw a different version than I saw, and we'll get into all the nitty gritty, all the differences. So I'm curious how we're gonna unpack this. Let me check in with the chat real quick. Adrian is here. What's up? Says, hey there, fellas. How's it going? It's going well. Good. Thanks for being here, pal. Real Rambo is here. What's up? How you doing, buddy?
What's up?
All right, where do you want to start, BC? Do you Lonely Cow, Blind Love, or Kaku? What the hell are they called? Kankin Kojo, which is Captive Factory Girls.
Let's start with Lonely Cow.
Okay, Lonely Cow it is. This is from 2003, directed by Daisuke Goto, also written by Daisuke Goto. The movie really runs 1 hour and 1 minute. But I believe the version you saw on Tubi was like 38 minutes or something? I gotta look that up. Okay, so why don't you start? Tell us about A Lonely Cow Weeps at Dawn.
The one thing that I wanted to talk about was when I read what it was about on IMDb, that the daughter of one her father. It turns out he's not her father. He's her father-in-law. He has senile dementia, and he loves this cow, but the cow passed away, or they stole the cow, and then the daughter-in-law, so he won't get sad anymore. She gets naked in the cow stall and has him milk her breast. But the one thing that I kept thinking through the whole film, and this is not a huge spoiler, it might be, but I'm not talking about the film. I'm just talking about what I wanted to happen. I wanted to see him milking her and milk come out. But no, she never gets pregnant, and that's when women get milk when they're pregnant. She never gets pregnant. So I'm like, is he gonna get her pregnant? There's a part in the movie where if another family member breaks into the house looking for a title deed, because the thing is they want to sell the farm. The old guy lost his cow. I forgot what the cow's name was.
Like Bessie or
The
something.
Bessie or something, and now they want to sell his farm, but she could have been raped in any time, but she wasn't, and so she therefore no real milk. So the two scenes that I saw of him milking her is just basically her squatting
No.
like and no milk coming out. So I was disappointed in that because I thought that we were gonna see milk coming out.
Give me 1 second. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I'm having issues on my end. My stupid AirPods keep connecting to the goddamn phone, which never happened before, but for some reason it's happening fucking now, and I hate it. God damn it. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, yes, Lonely Cow, we've said Don. I'm sorry. Reiterate what you said because I lost your voice. I'm hoping it came through for everybody else.
Okay.
The whole title deed thing.
Oh yeah, that
Fuck, why can't I?
the family of the old senile guy wants him to sell the property where he
Wait.
has the cows and land, and he does farming on there too. They want him to sell to get money because it's worth a lot of money, and they give him offers, but he doesn't want to sell.
God
And
damn it. Hold on 1 second.
yeah.
My connection is acting weird. Ugh. Hold on 1 second. I gotta reload. I'll be right back. Stay here.
All right. If you guys are seeing this, this is not a bra, it's a scapular.
Sorry about that. I don't know what the hell happened. I apologize. Stupid technical difficulties. I fucking hate when that happens because it's so frustrating.
Is it better
And
now?
shouldn't happen. It's good now. All right. Fuck me. Sorry, dude. Continue with Lonely Cow.
What did you
say-
get from what I said?
The last thing you said was like she didn't have she didn't have milk.
I wonder,
Go ahead.
yeah, I wonder if in your version there was milk. Probably not. I don't think so.
No, there was there. Okay, so yeah, so basically the movie is about a young widow who lives with her father-in-law. The father-in-law is senile, and his favorite cow passed away a long time ago, and the daughter-in-law feels bad for him, so she gets naked every morning and hides in a little stall. And then the old man comes and milks her, like, oh, Bessie, how are you? Good to see you. And then he kind of basically squeezes her boobs, and then that's I don't know. It's she likes it and it makes him happy. I don't know. It's stupid as hell. Dumb. My main thing is like who the fuck came up with this? I mean, I know who Daisuke Goto did, but how do you come up with this idea? You know what I mean? This is such a messed up concept. How do you decide I'm gonna make this movie and people are gonna give me money to make it real? It's so insane, dude.
Well, Japanese is a whole different other
World?
like dimension. It's whole different.
Yeah.
It's a whole different world. Just look at look at all the different kinds of animes that they have. You know?
Oh yeah. No,
And look
they
into the adult ones. You know.
absolutely they culturally they're very repressed, but their art forms, their adult stuff is so insane.
It is.
I
Yeah.
that like this concept is nuts. It's bonkers. And the craziest thing about this movie is that it's shot like an art house movie. Like they treat it like it's a Sundance Oscar winner kind of thing. Like it's shot like a
Mhm.
drama.
It is. It is. It's shot like a drama, and the ending was poetic, kind of.
Yeah, poetic. That's definitely one way to put it. Um, okay, so for me, the version I saw was about an hour long, and I think the version on Tubi probably plays more like soap opera y kind of thing. The version I saw
Yeah.
is fairly perverted. There's a lot of let me see if I there's a topless humping. The old man masturbates in the shower at one point. There's no lactation, so I know BC had explained that he was upset with that. There's no lactation sequences in the unedited, uncensored version. But there is a lot of like topless humping. It comes from like I don't know who it was, the daughter. I think it was the daughter of the old man. She gets naked the most. There's a scene with the cow woman, who I think she sleeps with that guy who's looking for the deed.
Oh
But it's all very rapey. You know what I mean? It's not
yeah.
like
Oh.
it's not sweet kind of a thing. It feels very like aggressive and kind of gross, and which
Mhm.
is weird because it's like is this supposed to be an erotic movie? Because conceptually it doesn't work as an erotic movie, but it also doesn't work as a sexy exploitation movie either. It's such a weird kind of thing, hard to explain.
I kind of liked it though.
I had a feeling you would. I had a feeling this would be right up your alley. Oh, now did you resonate with with the characters? Is that really what jumped out for you?
I thought I like out of the box ideas. Um, a little bit strange. I like strangeness. So it, if it would have had lactation sequences in it,
Uh huh.
I would have given it a higher rating. I mean, I didn't love the film,
Uh huh.
but I mean, I should I give my rating now? Because you want to keep it short.
Sure. Go ahead.
2 out of 5.
Okay.
I thought it was decent. I wouldn't watch it again, but it's interesting. I would recommend for a one-time watch, because especially the Tubi version, which is a little over half an hour. So I would recommend it for the curious and the open-minded, if you want to see something different.
Okay. It's funny because you said you liked it. I'm actually going with 2 stars as well, and I didn't like it. Uh,
Well, for me, 2 stars means that it was decent. But I guess you're.
yeah. Well, that's fine. It's a sliding scale of a 2 then.
Mhm.
Uh, for it was there any nudity in the Tubi version?
Yes, you see her breast one time only. The
Gotcha.
cowgirl. And that's it.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take the opposite track. If you're interested in this movie, don't watch the edited version because you're not really gonna get the full movie. And honestly, there's no, nobody would come to this movie because like, oh, I'm curious why the lonely cow weeps at dawn. No, you're usually if you're coming to this, you kind of want to see the nudity. You want to see the goods. If BC wanted to see the lactation, that didn't happen. But if you want to get more, you should watch the full version, which is easy to find online. It's only an hour long, really. But think about it; they cut pretty much 30 minutes out of this movie. You do see the lonely cowgirl a lot. You see the whatever
Yeah, but
the,
I'm not interested in seeing the old man masturbate. No thanks.
but you don't see anything. You just kind of see him sitting like in a bucket of water. you know, you don't see anything. Like it's
Mm.
it's not it's not it's not like triple X or anything. It's
Right,
soft
right.
core. You just see the humping action, and you
Mm.
see simulated BJ's and things like that. But you don't see penis, you don't see vagina, none of that. You just kind of see the outskirts, you know. But you do see a lot more boobs, and that's, I mean, let's be real. That's why we're coming to these things.
And in
So
in one of these movies on Tubi, which one was it? The other film that he did. What was
Blind
it called?
Love.
In Blind Love, in the Tubi version, we do get to see some boobs and some ass, and that was nice. That was nice.
Well, there you go. I mean, that sells the movie, right? I mean, if
Yeah,
not having that kind of makes it pointless to watch, in my opinion. This
yeah.
is pretty much a drama, and they intersperse some really awkward sex into it. So 2 stars for me. On my rating, 2 stars is poor. Three
Yeah,
would be
I'm
good.
okay. So if let's make things make sense for the audience. So since I liked it more than you did, I'll bump mine up to 3 stars.
Okay. Excellent. All right. Well, that was A Lonely Cow Weeps at Dawn. Lowish scores, but BC enjoyed it, even though he didn't get his lactation. Let's stay with the theme. Let's continue with our second Daisuke Goto movie. This is A Blind Love. It is probably shouldn't be able to play the trailer here because YouTube is weird about all that. A Blind Love is a very strange little movie. And I thought it'd be an interesting fit. I tried to find something that was different and sort of touching on different sub genres of pink film. We have the kind of drama film. The Lonely Cow Weeps at Dawn is has sort of become infamous on this channel because we keep mentioning it. So I wanted to start there. But then this is sort of a romantic comedy, and then our next one is very much a grungy, S&M type of movie. Blind Love is a romantic comedy about a blind girl who falls in love with a ventriloquist who looks like a fucking dork, and I mean, looks like the ultimate dork, and but she loves his voice and his talent, but she mistakes him for the guy's taller friend, and so basically it's you get Cyrano de Bergerac with perviness. Blind Love. This is, of course, from the director of A Lonely Cow Weeps at Dawn. For me, this could have actually been a sweet love story with some really interesting social commentary because it touches on things like isolation and, dating when you're blind and things like that. And, obviously this ventriloquist guy isn't popular or handsome looking, so all that could have been really interestingly explored. But they had to sandwich in all the bizarre softcore crap, which, obviously, to be fair, that's the only reason this movie was made. Now, the version I saw is an hour and 4 minutes. How long was your version, BC?
I think it was around the same. I think
I doubt it.
you
I'm
could
gonna look it
check,
up.
but I think it was around the same. Yeah.
Because this one had a lot of sexy time in it. No, your version is 53 minutes. Um,
Oh, 53 minutes. Okay.
so, okay, tell me your opening thoughts on Blind Love.
I liked Blind Love. I did. Like you said, that it's interesting seeing the challenges of a blind person dating in the modern world. I thought that was cool. At first, I was like, is the blind girl hot or is she not hot? Because that haircut, I usually like girls with long hair, but the main girl has short hair, and I wasn't sure. But as the movie progressed, I got to know her personality, the character's personality, and I thought she is hot. Her then when you see her naked, she's not bad at all. You know,
Yeah.
she's good. So I like her character. The It was very weird watching the two guys take advantage of her because she can't see Cause like you said, she thinks she's with one of the guys that's taller, but
Mm-hmm.
but she's in love with the voice, which is the short guy, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. So I didn't you see her naked. I saw her naked twice in the movie. Um, then there's this, one of the guy is the ventriloquist, and the other guy is his mentor, right?
Not his mentor, just like his dumbass friend.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
And then didn't the dumbass friend have that fat girlfriend that you
Yes.
see naked?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh wow. So
yeah.
you saw the fat girlfriend naked in the Tubi version?
I saw the fat girlfriend naked in the Tubi version, ass and tits and everything.
Wow. I'm surprised they didn't cut that out. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, yeah. Well, not too much of her tits, but you see her ass a lot.
Yeah.
And she was chubby, but I'm I'm not hit. What are you gonna say? Against that, she still was cute, but she's just a small character. She's only in the film just for that sex scene,
Yeah. Yeah.
if I remember correctly. But
Pretty much.
the blind girl has an interesting personality. I like when they're having a conversation over the phone, and she says, "Oh, I'm kind of drunk because I just got out of work." And the guy's like, "Oh, you work?" He's like, "Yeah, you silly. Of course I work." I thought that was cool because you'd expect a blind girl to be living off her parents or but she's independent. She lives with her friend that's a prostitute. So I thought all that was cool,
Well,
right?
I mean,
Right? For
blind people have a life, dude. It's not like they're isolated in like a monasteries because they're blind. Nowadays, I mean, they live a full life.
I don't know. I guess I was just thinking that if I was blind, I would be scared to walk outside because I would fall so easily. I
I
would
mean, yeah,
be
you would.
scared.
You'd get used to it. You get a stick and stuff. I'll probably give you like 3 sticks.
Mm. Well, actually, what you're saying is 100% true because uh, I knew a doctor that was blind. He was a psychiatrist and he was blind. He
Wow.
got this is completely off the topic, but I'll just make it super quick, super quick. He got shot in the head in a mugging, and he
Wow.
got blind, and then he persevered, and he's a doctor now, a psychiatrist. He's not my psychiatrist, but he's yeah, he works, and
Yeah.
he gets good money. So the movie, I like the movie. Um, this was my favorite of the three movies.
Okay, fair. Let me get a rundown on my end in terms of the differences for the uncensored adult version. The sex stuff here is basically simulated humping and BJ's. There's one scene, the prostitute friend. I guess she has this thing where you can grope her on a train. So there's like this intense panty groping scene, which looks
I
super
saw that.
silly. Oh, that's in the movie. Okay, well, I guess they could show that because there's no nudity in that scene. It's
No,
just, I
no
mean, there
nudity,
is.
no.
Well, the friend does get naked in the first thing, so you do see her naked, but the groping is over under clothes.
Yeah.
Let's see. Do you get to see? Well, I guess you saw the blind girl naked, so you saw her have sex with the friend, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, because I was like, how do they cut that out of the plot? That's such an important part of the story. For them to get rid of that really changes the entire dynamic. If the Tubi version didn't have that scene, it wouldn't make any sense.
I don't recall if you see the whole sex scene. It's a
Probably
short
not.
sex scene. It's a short sex scene that what we get.
Oh, okay. So I mean, I guess you get the gist of it. But yeah, the scene is longer in the unedited version. I mean, mostly you just see the dude's ass, but there was the girl is topless for that point as well. It's really it's the only real kind of sex scene that's important in the movie because it's motivated by the plot. You wouldn't have a story if that didn't happen. So I'm glad that Tubi didn't have that removed because it would just be there wouldn't be a story. You couldn't have anything going forward after that. So I'm glad that stayed intact. But most of there's another scene. It's mostly the tall friend, the one that gets laid the most. There's the fat girlfriend. There's this one scene with some random lady that is in his apartment, and he just kind of pulls her pants down and just goes to town. It's very strange.
His ex wasn't it his ex-wife, but she said we used to be married, but now you gotta pay me $200, something like that.
Oh no, that's from A Lonely Cow. That's from A Lonely Cow.
Are you sure?
Yep. That's from A Lonely Cow. Yeah. Code B Man, thank you so much for the $2. Downloading Blind Love. Enjoy. Thanks for the $2, buddy.
No, that's not from A Lonely Cow.
It is from A Lonely Cow. It is from A Lonely Cow because the guy, that lady that waves him down, she's related to the grandpa, to the old man.
Wait, I'm talking about a scene where a guy is having sex with a good-bodied, slender woman, and she says, "Just because we used to be married, now you gotta give me $200."
Yeah.
That's blind love. I swear.
It's not blind love because none of the guys in that movie are married.
Yeah, they used to be married.
No, I'm telling you. Trust me, dude. You didn't take notes. It's not blind love. It's not blind love. It's 100% the other one. But it doesn't matter.
You have your brain is sharper than mine, so. All right.
Yeah, it's not that movie. But regardless, for me, this lady has to be the dumbest fucking blind lady of all time. Like she can hear different shoes. Oh, you change it. Like at one point, the ventriloquist guy changes his shoes, and he has like high shoes to look like the friend. And she goes, "Oh, you change your shoes." Mm-hmm. So you're telling me she can hear different shoes, but she can't tell that there's two fucking guys in the room with her breathing?
I know.
What an idiot! It's just so stupid. It's such a honestly, it's like it could have been a sweet movie, but it's just such a dumb concept overall. I do kind of want to give spoilers because there's something about the way this movie ends that really blew my mind, and I don't know why they went with this ending, but look, this isn't gonna change your opinion on this movie. Maybe you might want to see it even more after this, but I do need to tell you how this movie ends. At the end, so I mean, for some reason you really don't want to be spoiled, then jump off and come back in like 2 minutes. At the end, the ventriloquist guy and the blind girl patch things up. She's like, "Oh, okay, hey, I'm sorry because you mistook me for my friend. I didn't know how to tell you, but I really care about you." And she goes, "Oh, I love your talent." So they hump in the grass, and you get a sex scene with them in the grass, and then they're walking home. Then all of a sudden, the ventriloquist guy gets punched by some random fucking guy with an eye patch, and he falls down the stairs and he dies. He dies. Then we fast forward to the blind lady. She's got a daughter. The daughter's like 10, like she's old, and she's like, "Oh, look, I mean, she doesn't look. She's not 2.
No.
So she's like 8. Let's say 8, but she's not like a baby." And she goes, "Oh, there's a present for you over there. Go look over there in the park." And she runs over, and it's a ventriloquist dummy. And the ventriloquist dummy comes to life and says, like in her dad's voice, says, "Ah, bah, bah, bah," or whatever the hell. And the movie ends there. So what are we led to believe? Are we led to believe that the guy died and possessed the fucking ventriloquist doll, and now it's gonna be the daughter's toy? What a crazy fucking ending, BC. What the hell was that about?
That didn't bother me at all. I thought it wasn't meant to be taken seriously that the doll talks. That was just sort of like not to be taken literally. It's just something to and she's the daughter of the ventriloquist, right? When she got pregnant when they fucked in the grass, right?
Yeah. But no,
like
that's the part that bothered me was that he died. Why kill him off? Like it doesn't make any sense.
I know.
It's weird. Anyway, Modern Ringtone says Blind Love reminds me of Unmasked Part 14. You know, that's a better movie. Unmasked Part 14. I really enjoyed that movie.
Mm.
Okay, BC ratings. Or maybe I should go
Three.
first because. Okay,
Oh,
go ahead.
okay. Yeah, three. I also like this movie. I liked it a little bit more than Lonely Cow, but I gave it three stars.
I'm two again. I think there was I think narratively there was a lot of fun stuff here. That could have been interesting. I kind of like the idea of the blind girl and the Cyrano de Bergerac kind of take on that kind of story, but the ending really
Mm-hmm.
threw me. So two for Blind Love, man.
Cyrano de Bergerac is the guy with the nose, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever see that movie Roxanne with oh man,
I
Steve
know.
Martin?
I haven't seen it, but I've seen. I know. I'm aware of it.
Okay. Well, then you're definitely aware of our next movie, our final film of the night, Kankin Kojo Hangyaku no Amazone Tachi, also known as, I hope I got that right, also known as Captive Factory Girls Dose, The Revolt. I couldn't find the first one, but this one had a better cover, in my opinion, with those garbanzo beans on display. Okay, BC, take it away. What's this one about?
Well, it's about. They talk a lot about power and people that have power in the world, and the main bad guy is this guy in a electronic wheelchair. Where I thought there's one scene that's completely stupid where he's twirling around in the wheelchair by himself. I don't know why he would do that. And he's
Yeah.
twirling around. So anyway, he runs this factory where the slave girls work, and it's usually to pay off a debt, like either their husband has a debt, or girls that are on the run, that or girl. And there is this kind of like this nightclub where they get
Mm-hmm.
girls from the nightclub to go work at the factory, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And in the factory, I thought the factory was stupid because it looked kind of like, I don't think a real factory would look like that, because it was so diverse, the different things that they had them doing, drilling holes, then carrying metal from one side of the factory to the other side.
Yeah.
And then when you finally find out that the whole thing is they're making guns. Is that correct?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, they're making guns, but the factory didn't look right to me. It looked like they couldn't afford. They didn't do their research. So
Yeah.
anyway, but that didn't matter. The main character is this new girl, and like Masakea said, she does have an ample sized bosom. In the 2B version, you don't see her boobs. You only see her in a wet T-shirt when she's thrown into the bathtub by this other girl that's fighting her, that's jealous of her or mad at her.
Yeah.
But you don't see her completely topless, which sucked, but whatever. Um,
Yeah.
this movie I thought was okay, but it was my least favorite because I like one thing that I liked about Lonely Cow and Blind Love was that they got a bizarro idea and tried to make it seem Oscar worthy, dramatic.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that when they get something that's fucking bullshit crazy, but they want to make it beautiful. I don't know. So that's why I liked the ending. I'm not gonna say it now because you did give a warning for people that didn't want to be spoiled in Blind Love. But
Mm-hmm.
I liked the ending of Blind Love, and you didn't. Anyway, back to Factory Girls. There's not much of a revolt. There's a little
No.
bit of This is not a spoiler, but it's not so much as they revolt, but that they're trying to escape. I thought about it reminded me a little bit about Prison Break, especially at the end. not
Yeah.
with the tattoos, but that they want to escape. And it was it was a good one-time watch. I wouldn't. I would have liked to see the uncensored version. How long was the uncensored version?
Let me double check here. It was over an hour. An hour and 14 minutes to be exact. Um,
Um,
uh, and there was, I'll tell you what, this was my favorite of the three.
mm,
Mainly because I prefer a more kind of gritty version to these kind of Pink films. I think I don't want them to feel like dramas. I think it's strange to me that they would even attempt to be dramas. But it's essentially a women in prison movie. It's a women in prison movie. They're kept in this factory. And no, of course they didn't do their research. They just found an empty warehouse and like, okay, this is the gun factory. And then they shot
yeah,
there probably for like 2 days, and that was it. They don't care if it looks like a gun factory or not. And the fact that it was like a gun factory was just a dumb idea. Like, that's not. You guys are retarded. This isn't how you make guns. You know what I mean?
I
Like, this
know,
is like.
I know. I was thinking the
Like,
same thing.
so stupid. And the movie itself is just kind of dull and dumb. And honestly, if you watch it on Tubi, I can't even imagine how boring it would be without the nudity. This movie has a ton of nudity, specifically Little Miss Big Chest here, who is naked for a big portion of the movie. She's in at least 3 scenes. There's one where she's being tortured by a wheelchair guy, and she's kind of hanging like this, and the camera lingers, so you get an eyeful. So if you're gonna
Yeah,
watch this, don't watch it on Tubi, man. Do not.
yeah, yeah. I saw the scene where she's tied up, but you only see her in her bra, and then it cuts to another scene.
Yep. That most of the cuts happen in that scene. 'Cause most of the nudity is in that scene. It's a weird movie, but it feels the one that for me is the closest to the Pinky Violence type movies. Let's talk about the nudity on my side of what I saw. The Tubi version has tons of heaving, sweating bosoms. So you get that kind of, there's a lot of like cleavagey shots and
Yeah,
sweaty boob meats and things like that. But in explicit content, there's a lot of forced sexual assaults and nudity. So again, most of the sex stuff is rapey, which I don't know why. I don't know why that's a thing. It seems to be the thing in the Japanese culture that when they make these kind of movies, it can't be consent. I mean, well, I guess not always, because there was consensual stuff in A Cow, but here and there was consensual in Blind Love. I was all consensual in Blind Love actually, but here it's very aggressive and it's very rapey, which I don't find fun or interesting or sexy. But of the three, this is definitely the sexiest one because it gave me the most skin, per watching hour. Not a good movie. Stupid lines, stupid characters. You're right. The dumb wheelchair guy, dumb,
the
pointless.
witches guy, stupid, so
Um,
stupid.
so stupid. And it is just women in prison, and they're trying to break out of the stupid factory that makes like little looks like fucking toy guns. It's
Yeah,
so
I know.
dumb, so freaking dumb, man. But it was an experience. And do I want to watch part one? Yeah, kinda. I kinda do. I don't know. But at the same time, I'm coming at it for a different reason. I don't necessarily want to know, and I think it's different characters, by the way, in the first one. This sequel doesn't, from what I understand, reference the first one at all. But it could, but I think it's all new characters. Would you watch part one, BC?
I guess. I guess. I'm not too excited. Like I said, this was my least favorite film.
Hmm.
There was, I think, I thought there was no nudity in the Tubi version, and don't watch the Tubi version because the subtitles are a little bit off-centered, cut off. So it's like when they put two lines of dialogue across the screen, the dialogue that's on the bottom is cut off a little bit. So
Wow.
you have to make an extra effort to read the words. So it's not even worth watching on Tubi.
Wow. That's even worse reason to avoid it.
Yeah.
Man, for me, this was the sleaziest one, and I like a good sleazy movie. I think if you're gonna do this, Japanese pink thing, go sleazy, go sweaty. But man, at least give us a better story. I think if they had, I don't want a drama like the last two, but I don't necessarily want this kind of stupid, boring shit either. 2 stars for me. 2 stars. I think it's 2 stars across the board. Even though I like this one better, it's no better than a 2 star. Even with the nudity version, which I do suggest you go watch that one over the Tubi thing. 2 stars for Captive Factory Girls from moi. BC.
Yeah, I give it one star.
Wow.
Yeah, cause there were I don't remember seeing any bare skin. Um,
Yeah.
except the wet T-shirt when a girl gets pushed into the bathtub.
Yeah. This was the
And
movie this is the movie I watched first, and I was like 20 minutes into it, I'm like, dude, this sucks. How's there no nudity in this? Something's wrong here. And then I checked the times, and it was like, oh wait, the Tubi. Well, let's see, the Tubi version. I'm gonna look it up right now because the Tubi version is like 30 minutes or something dumb like that. Um, and
it's a
I
little bit
was
longer than 30 minutes, I think.
let me see
Around
here.
40 something maybe.
Probably it is. Whoa, that's weird. Oh, it's an hour and 3 minutes actually.
Oh, okay.
It's an hour and 3 minutes. And I said it's an hour and 3 minutes, so I thought it would be the unedited version. But 20 minutes in, I'm like, nothing's happening. This is kind of lame. So I went to IMDb, and then it said hour and 14. And I'm like, oh shit, they cut almost 15 minutes out of this thing.
Yeah.
We got to be missing something. So that's why I decided to do the other version. Um,
I guess there was a nice relationship between the main girl and the doctor. The doctor became her accomplice.
right. Yeah.
Kind of like,
Paul.
yeah,
Sorry, let me
go ahead.
answer Paul real quick. He says Japanese girls never really moved me, but I've changed. They're totally hot to me now. Where is the nudity version? Well, Paul, I can't necessarily point you in the direction of where they are, but if you search for this title, you'll find it. Google it. That's all I can say. Sorry, BC. Continue.
Yeah. Another thing that made me think of Prison Break was, how the doctor that's treating Michael Scofield
Mm-hmm.
for what was it, diabetes, his insulin shot.
Right. Right.
Here the doctor is a male doctor. He has a crush on the main girl because she ends up in the not hospital. What they
The
it's
infirmary.
funny. The infirmary. It's a factory with an infirmary and living quarters. It's weird.
Yeah.
What kind of place is this?
It's a prison.
It is a prison. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But you never see them behind bars. They have their own room. I don't see bars anywhere.
No. No. And
Except
like
the bar.
they could leave easily, probably.
Probably. And the elevator. Do you notice the elevator goes up so slowly?
Yeah.
What is that? Oh my god.
It's dude. It's a broken down gun factory. This is the only way they make guns nowadays. In Japan, that's why there's not that many guns in that country because it's like guns are made by like 4 sweaty girls.
Yeah, I know. And you would think if it's a prison, there would be maybe like at least 20 girls, 20
Yeah.
good sweaty girls. There's only like 4 or 5 girls.
They couldn't afford any more, I guess.
Yeah,
And we should say all these movies are shot on video, which is gonna lead into our next episode. Actually, these are all SOV movies, low budget SOV movies, and I think most of these actresses are probably adult stars. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly.
right.
So there you go. That is our pink film dissection. Very bizarre stuff. Before we sort of hint at what we're going to be doing on the next episode, I do want to answer this question in the chat. Say FGQ, lots of stuff there. He says, just curious, what's everyone's favorite movie? For me, it's a tie between Jaws and It's a Wonderful Life. BC?
It's a tie between 2001: A Space Odyssey and Amadeus,
Mm.
the original, because I think they're making a remake.
You know, it's funny because I feel like you would have said, oh, it's a tie between like Cannibal Ferox and I don't know, The Passion of the Christ or something, because you
Oh
have such
well,
interesting tastes, you know.
I do. I mean, I the thing is, when I say my favorite film is because I could never get bored of watching 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Mm.
For me, it never gets boring. But the funny thing is that when I watched it as a teenager, I fell asleep the first time watching it because
Yep.
it's so slow. But when I matured, and now I'm turning 46 soon this month. I could watch 2001: A Space Odyssey and savor it because it's such a classy, beautiful movie.
Yeah.
I Which one were yours? Jaws, and what's the other one?
It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life is an amazing movie. Amazing movie. I love that movie.
Yeah. Code B Man says, "Is it cool if I say the name of the website that has cool movies on it?" Yes, you can say the website. I may not click on the comment, but for people in the chat, they can go to that site. But you can definitely share at least the name of the website. YouTube's weird about links. Okay, BC. Time to wrap up our first episode here. What are we looking forward to next month? You're hosting.
SOV horror. And yeah, right now I don't I'm staying at my mom's house for some time. So I'll probably be picking movies off of Tubi. So
Okay. And you know what we'll do? Let's do 3 movies again, and we can just do
three
like a
movies sounds good.
trilogy. Yeah.
Trilogy sounds good to me. Yeah, yeah.
All right. And please, no Polonia Brothers movies. Please, please, God.
Okay, I can do that. Yeah,
I'm
Polonia Brothers
tired.
movies hurt you. They hurt me too sometimes.
I
I
I
mean they
watched one, like a recent one that came out last year. It's worse than like Feeders. Like these guys have never. Well, Mark I guess is the only one who's alive right now. He never got any better, dude. They're still making the same garbage.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Awful, awful.
Would you say what's worse for you? A bad Polonia Brother movie or a
A
bad Full Moon movie?
I mean, a Polonia Brothers movie is just always bad. So just a Polonia Brothers movie, that's worse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Feeders
Bad.
Feeders was fun. I had a lot of fun watching the first one. The second one, and I bought the third one on DVD,
Uh
which I shouldn't have, was awful.
huh.
I don't know if you've seen the third one, but the third
No.
one is awful.
Oh no! Did we watch it together? I feel like we watched it.
We might have watched it
Yeah,
together. I
I
don't
think we had
remember.
seen it.
But
Garbage, man.
the first one has quotable lines. Like, hey, let's hang out at the park. Oh, but my dad's a forest ranger. He might catch us. And
Yeah,
so
yeah.
many, oh my god. Babes, babes. It's
Babes,
funny.
women, man. So bad.
Yeah, you know.
Um, so there was a poll going in the live chat. The question was Japanese girls. 72% said hell yeah. 28% said not my thing. So there you go. I wanted to make sure we ended that before
Awesome.
we close this out. One last question from Say again. Opinions on Miss 45. Love it. It's probably my favorite Ferrara movie.
It's a great movie. I saw it. Yeah, I saw it a long time ago, but it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun, yeah.
A lot of fun. Okay, BC, thank you so much for joining me on our first episode. BC will be joining me once a month. We'll be doing a triple feature review on some subgenre of cinema, usually something painful. And next month, January, we kick the year off with SOV horror. BC, any parting words?
Um, I wish I had a computer so I could see the unedited versions of the movies now. But then again, I think what the hell? I mean,
You can see it on your
uh,
phone. I mean, you can easily Google it on your phone.
Yeah, I know, but it's not the same. I mean, I'm not gonna be on my phone watching softcore porn. Watch it on the TV as a movie. No, I
But
don't
on your phone, you can hide it if your mom comes in. You'd be like, "Mom, I'm playing Tetris."
know. That's true. That's true.
But I
That's
mean, you'd be
true.
playing Tetris with your dick out.
Yeah. Y'all